Come on then, Terrill. You know the fucking script I know, don't you?
This is the final one. Everybody's up for it.
As an endurance athlete, Chris is feeling positive about the 30-miler, but there's no practice run for this test, so he'll be in uncharted territory.
This is for you the culmination of 9 months training, blood, sweat and tears for every one of you. Through the ups and downs you've experienced emotionally and physically to exhaustion, only 8 hours now stands between you and getting a green beret. Tell yourself if you feel you cannot go on, you'll take one small step more. For in truth and in honesty, the largest of feats are completed by the smallest of steps added together repeated. This is the last hurdle. Let's see it happen. 30 miles, 8 hours. You all up for it? Sir. I'll see each and every one of you at the end. Good luck, men. 4, 3, 2, 1. Away you go. Good luck, men. Left, right, left. That's a man test and a half, the 30-miler is. Running 30 miles across Dartmoor with 39 pounds of kit on your back is physically should be almost impossible. It's a horrendous test and it's probably not medically advised to do, especially at Chris's age of 55 years old.
Turn left in a minute, lads. Watch your footing on the way down the track.
We're about 1 mile done now, 29 to go. Right, break it, bit of a run, rocky on ground.
Hi, complete drop. Laughing includes fine wine and 18th century French poetry. My favourite artist is Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec, painter of the Moulin Rouge.
Whilst Corporal Rob has time for comedy, Chris is struggling to keep up. After 6 miles of hard yomping, Chris's men rendezvous with the safety team for the first water stop.
It's relentless. They're running quite a lot of it. Very treacherous underfoot, very wet.
Tighten your boots up.
There's a lot of uphill involved.
Strong so far, I'm happy. A few minutes ahead of time, which is good. You always need a few minutes at this point and the next checkpoint, so you've got a few minutes in the bag.
There's a relentless pressure for all the men to keep up with the leader. But Chris is really suffering, and his confidence has taken a knock.
So painful. I underestimated it, to be honest. This is very hard.
Let's go, Terrill, move!
Chris Terrill has begun the final Royal Marines Commando test, a 30-mile route march across the wilds of Dartmoor, with a time limit of just 8 hours.
The ground is difficult. There'll be guys here, you know, turning ankles, twisting knees, going from the run to the walk. You know, it's hard graft.
In fact, Chris and nearly all the men in his troop are already carrying injuries, but it'll be worth all the pain if they achieve their goal.
I'm so now focused on it. It feels like there's nothing more important in the world than to get that green beret.
Getting a green beret to me like, is quite a lot. It's quite a big thing. To me, it's like proving it to myself that I can do it.
Throughout all of training, the one thing on everyone's mind is at the end of it earning one of these.
The Green Beret to us as Royal Marines is you know, it's everything. I mean, you know, it's exceptionally special. Its history is, you know, it takes us back to the last war when we trained commandos.
But getting past the Green Beret is, you know, it's just an outstanding feeling. You know, it should make the hair stand up on the back of the neck the first time they put it on.
I can't imagine it. I think it would be very emotional, and just one of those moments in life that you would never forget.
Okay, good, move it off.
To claim that Green Beret, Chris must drive himself on over another 15 miles of the difficult Dartmoor terrain.
Good offer, lads. Nearly there, about the halfway point.
I'm not thinking about the end.
Fully double, lads.
I'm not thinking about whether I finish or not, because that's tempting Providence, and it'd be stupid to do that, because this is a commando test. Nothing's guaranteed.
Well done. Yourselves over here, fellas, get some hogging.
This is worst. This is the worst of all of them. Whatever I said about Tarzan. This is horrible.
There are 4 stops on the route, each lasting just 5 minutes. Consumption of bananas and rock-hard pasties is mandatory.
You got a banana?
No, yeah.
It's banana. Get that down you. Do you have some juice? There you go.
Even though the men consume 4,000 calories a day, double the normal intake of a civilian, during the commando tests, they will still lose weight.
Get this pasty down you lads, it's all got to go.
Nearly 2 o'clock, and the men have already completed the equivalent of a marathon across treacherous moorland, but there are still 4 difficult miles to go.
They're going to be hurting. That last leg, it's in sight at that stage, but it's extremely uncomfortable.
Okay, fall in 2 files on the road. Last little push this syndicate. Final leg, yeah, this is it. For me, the final commando test, the 30-miler, was an exciting time. There were times in the 30-miler where I was physically exhausted. And the last little bit of it, I remember hallucinating, not really knowing where I was, not really knowing which direction I was running. And the only thing that was keeping me going was, at the top of each hill, I was visualising a Green Beret. The final hill you come over and you look down into the finishing bridge. Once I'd crossed that bridge, I knew that was it. That was all the commando tests completed, and I'd earned the Green Beret, and it was the most exhilarating feeling of my life.
7 hours and 50 minutes after setting off, Chris's troop closes in on the Humpback Bridge.
Good. 1, 2.
They finished the final commando test.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, good effort. Very solid, very strong finish.
Okay, lads.
Just move to the side of the wagons there. Right, start taking your kit off, start getting your warmers, kit and stuff on, fellas. Right, preparation.
Okay, anything you need to sort out, feet, socks, anything like that, do it now. Please can.
Yeah, fellas, well done. Right, on. Right, just move down there, fellas. Just onto the grass and out of the way. Right, start getting your warmers, kits on. Get your combat jackets on.
I don't know what to say. That's very emotional. It's me.
Sir, 924 troop fell in 2 ranks awaiting presentation and your address, sir.
You'll remember today. It'll be on your mind for the rest of your lives, as will the pass out in a week's time. Okay, it's a very special day.
Among those receiving Green Berets, only 6 are original members of the troop, which began with 49 recruits.
Chris's participation in the Commando tests, I think, has been excellent. His performance surprised one or two of us at the ripe old age of 55, certainly the oldest participant in Commando tests, certainly in all 4 Commando tests. So Chris, I think you've done a fantastic job this week. So great pleasure to issue one of these rare beasts, which is the honorary Greenberry, and from us all here, well done indeed.
Thanks very much indeed.
Superb.
Great honour.
Over to the right. That's it, pull the spare over to the right. That's it, solid. There we go. Not far off. Yeah, good.
Thank you very much.
The following qualities of the commando spirit, which are courage, determination, unselfishness and cheerfulness.
1 week later, the troop passes out of Lympstone as Royal Marines. Some of them will soon be posted to the front line in Afghanistan, and Chris, an honorary Green Beret, will go with them.
There's still part of me regrets that I didn't become a Royal Marine when I was a young man and get this green lid then and become something in the Royal Marines, but hey, I've still got it.